Yo, what's going on? Today I wanted to kind of go over one of my favorite decks, Ganyu OTK. I've been watching a lot of Genshin TCG content creators like Fort, Mary Apple, Craftsman, Eldris. Yeah, there's been quite a few. I have a whole playlist of them, so I just thought it'll be fun to kind of put some content out of myself, see how it feels. Alright, so we're gonna start off the match with terrible dice, but I'll save some for Imospo. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with TCG now. It feels like more of like a complete game. Alright, we're gonna equip and we're going to tune. YOLO it. Apply some cryo. Probably gonna do a bit of Sucrose swirl, why not? Mess around a little bit. Never mind. Of course you have to freeze yourself, come on. Alright, so hopefully we get enough to use her talent. Because Ganyu with her talent and Amos bow, ooh baby, that does some damage. I just start chipping away. And the best part about it is after I start chipping away, I can just be like, even if they, oh my gosh, all of a sudden, you know, they take out Ganyu, I'm like, the battle's not over yet. Most of your team is almost dead, and then I still have Sucrose and Magukenki. So, and Magu can swirl on his own. I will save some for Sucrose, and of course, great. It's not as bad as it could be, but it does make me have to tune, so that's fun. All right. Now look at that. Look at how much damage that is, and the next time I do that. Their team's on life support. They do have Kokomi, so maybe they can heal a little bit, but it's looking rough for that team. And self-applied Hydro. Oh, you love to see it. Thank you so much. Don't worry. We'll freeze you in no time with Ganyu. Unlucky, didn't have the dice to burst. Now you're about to get frozen. And that's why I really do love AoE decks like this. You know, you get that AoE from Ganyu, then it becomes a control deck right after taking out Ganyu. It's really ridiculous. It's only like another AoE deck or a rushdown deck where I'd be like, okay, I start sweating a little bit, but decks like this, just like standard vape kind of comps like this, I'm kind of like, eh. I'm about to do some damage to you, especially because they self-apply Hydro. Really bad matchup for them. Really great for me. Got 2 arrows off, so I'm eating pretty good. You're gonna self-apply Hydro again? Come on, do that real quick, Kokomi. This is the only problem with NPCs, because I think a player would probably see what I was doing and avoid it. But she's a pretty smart NPC, so I thought it'd be a fun match to kind of showcase my first step into TCG, at least content-wise. Yeah, so the horrible idea to stay on Kokomi with Hydro, and because I can easily now freeze the Yoimiya and then apply Hydro to Shincho. Yikes. Oh, let's see how the rolls go. Oh wow, now you want to give me, of course you want to give me Ganyu Arrow and stuff now. Wow. Even while Storm Terror I could have done it. And let me also say, Storm Terror is really good for this deck. I really love it. It's really good. I'm glad they added it. That's why I feel like there's so much, there's so much cards to come next patch. I'm really excited. Just, you know, based off of how much they've been giving us. And yeah, I think it's going to be really fun. Now that we have enough cards, there's different metas now. There's not just going to be like one set meta now. So that's really cool. Boom, and OTK. You love to see it. That's so good. Right, so that's taken care of. I'll show 2 more matches. One with multiple enemies, but we'll do another NPC one. We'll do a Chongyun one real quick, just to kind of showcase it off a little more. Because I think it's really fun. I definitely want to do one against another player, see how it goes. I've done Overload and Aggravate against other players so far, so It'd be nice to try this to see how people kind of mitigate Ganyu. Oh goodness, sometimes these rolls are rough. Ooh, but sometimes they get better like that. Okay, let's see. Nice. Love the tuning dice. I don't see people use the palace that I just played right there as much. I see everybody has that card though. Varnia or whatever they call it. And the cool part about the double animal here is that I can apply cryo with Ganyu, and unless they call my bluff, I can use the quick card, swap over to Sucrose, swirl. Look at that. And then just save the dice. Really good. So now they have element all over the place. Granted, I don't have any hydro, right? But it just makes it such that once I switch back to Ganyu and start, you know, charge-shotting again and again, they're going to have a rough time because they'll take down my Ganyu finally, but all of them are going to have cryo and low health. It's going to be nuts. They can't avoid swirl at all. So especially if I get out her talent, if I get Sucrose's talent out, ooh, burst on them with that? Oh no. I don't have Ito in this deck because I usually don't like to plan for my characters going down, but I probably should, to be honest. If I had Ito, then my Ganyu goes down, play Ito, get ult on Sucrose real quick. Whew. That would be a much better combo, to be honest. Yeah, right here, if I had the talent, that would go crazy. Because I didn't know that it also helped out the swirl. I didn't know like her talent affects swirl, so that I was like, that's disgusting. She's the original Shenhe. But Shenhe could do it in the skill, so you know it's a lot of, and she doesn't need the talent for it. But yeah, you can see I'm already chipping through that team. Look at that. Sheesh. If I got, yeah, like look, I even have star signs in there as well. So yeah, I could easily, yeah. Plus with Storm Terror as well, man, this deck is scary. I really love the addition of it, and it doesn't feel like an overpowered card, right? Like a lot of teams do want it, but it still feels nice. Like it still feels like fair. You know, it's like it's not gonna be, oh, we have Storm Terror, oh, it's game over. Like no, I've seen people lose the Storm Terror constantly. It's nothing, but you know. Oof, man. But Sucrose, look how crazy Sucrose is. Look at their team now. They're one Ganyu charge attack away, and it's over. Sheesh. Granted, I should have probably switched, to be honest, to Ganyu here to get a charge attack off, but it still works out very beautifully because now all of them have cryo again. So this is Sucrose's best situation. I was tempted with doing another ult, but I'm kind of just like, nah. We'll just do a control and switch them out. Now that they're on their hind legs and they have to switch back to Noelle to try to survive, but apparently the CPU is greedy. And he does take off my Ganyu. He does take off my what's her face? My Sucrose, so. But just to get OTK'd anyway. Unlucky. It was probably better if you left my Sucrose in. Sheesh. So that's sort of the kind of things I see like players would do differently, at least like players who played for a while would do differently than NPCs. But it's still kind of fun at least to showcase the deck. Depending on, how much, if people like this, I'll probably just do against players, see how that goes. I'm gonna be honest. One of the things I love the most about TCG, watching TCG videos is people conceding. Don't know why. It's just so cathartic. It's like it's sort of just like, yeah, like you really played your heart out when someone like quits. It's kind of crazy. But you can't get that with NPCs, so it's not as satisfying when I play them. I don't know if that sounds crazy or not, but like for me, my favorite concede type is when they, ooh, look at that charge real quick. Boop. Ah, love it. And freeze. That's a yikes for them. My favorite is when they concede when you're rolling dice and then the concede goes off. That's my favorite one. It's kind of rare, but I like that the most. Cause it's kind of it's like a jump scare. Like you're planning to tune the dice, make sure it's good for the next round. Then the person concedes. Oh, that's my favorite stuff. So. And one thing I noticed too as well is that a lot of the TCG videos are just kind of like silent with text. I wonder, do people like that more, or I don't mind it. I love watching it, but I kind of wonder, do people want more TCG videos with talking, or do they just want to focus on the game more? I don't know. Hey, you guys tell me if you can. Oof. And then through the TCG videos, I found the gamblers, and sheesh. I thought it was like a 1-star thing. I didn't think it was going to be good, but man, is it meta. Sheesh. Like, did you see? I just maxed it out right now. I got all 3 stacks. Plus, with the new card, that new card that lets you take off an artifact and put it back on. Yo, gamblers is crazy. I mean, for AOE situations, for normally the three is fine. The 3 is okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. And boom. Talent, yeah. Talent, sheesh. You love to see it. But yeah, that's Ganyu OTK, one of my favorite decks. Can't wait to play somebody with it. Thanks for watching.